Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and this is day 17 of RPGaDay 2021. Today's prompt is the word Nemesis. So let's get started. Alright, so this one, I just want to dive right into it, and I'm inspired by this word. So I did a TikTok recently about how to introduce a villain very early in a campaign and not kill your party. So a lot of people think when a character is beat, they basically are dead. It's basically all or nothing. They're either alive or dead. And I think that's not a terrible mindset. It's just an easy mindset to get caught up in. I think that you can easily have a villain or villains defeat the party, and rather than kill them, they just kind of scoff at them, thinking they're not worth their time and walk away, leaving them in their own blood. Now, I thought this would be a really fun idea for a game too. Maybe very early on in a campaign, you let them come across the big bad evil guy. Maybe he's probably set to be beat by like a level 10 or 12, adventuring party. But your party's first or second level. Now, if they get really lucky or they're very creative, maybe they can beat him. Chances are he's got a lot of hit points, got a lot of, strong abilities. Basically, one hit, he probably drops each character in the party. Rather than just outright delivering a killing blow, maybe he does a non-lethal blow to somebody. Maybe he literally strikes them down so they're making death saves, assuming we're playing 5e, and then walks away and leaves, leaving all of them down making death saves. And maybe some of the party survives, but a couple die. So let's assume that happens. Say it's a group of 5 players. And they're all playing a variety of character classes, and they're all left for dead. 2 of them die. The other 3 survive. Now, the other 2 players are going to roll up new characters and not really have much to this bad guy. But maybe they tie their backstory into they had friends or they're from a village or something that was attacked by this guy, and he did something similar there. The 3, though, that survived the death are going to hate this villain. It is going to be their sole mission to get revenge for their fallen friends, the 2 that fell right there in that party. It's also going to be their mission to get revenge for themselves because they were beat. But maybe they carry some trauma with that. Maybe, one of the characters is terrified of facing this guy again. Maybe it's a martial character and he used to think he was a badass because he was able to beat so many guys before him, and then came across this guy and couldn't even, get a blow in or couldn't even withstand a blow. And this could be awesome for storytelling. It will then raise the tension every time this party comes face to face with this villain, this nemesis. It will have a very tense moment. Does the party run? Do they attack? What do they do? Like, say they've only leveled up a couple more times. Maybe they're 4th or 5th level. Are they going to try and fight him again? Is he going to even remember them? I would probably say he doesn't remember them, and he just does it again if they try to attack him. Or maybe he talks his way out of it and lets them leave because, again, they're not worth his time. Maybe he thinks that he needs to go after bigger fish. Villains can have all sorts of motives. So, I would love to know what you think about this in the comments below. The thing I want to say, though, is, again, you don't have to kill your party. You don't. You could hit them down to 0 and let things be. But I think you're going to have certain motivations for your villain or your nemesis. You can do a non-fatal blow, which doesn't leave them making death saves. Maybe you do that to 1 or 2 of them, just to ensure that one of them lives. Maybe it's the last 2 that get dropped to 0. Maybe it's the first 2. However you want to do it. Maybe it's at random. Maybe you roll to decide. I have a yes or no die, so I might roll behind my screen. Yes or no, is it a fatal blow? No? Okay, great. I might still ask those players to make death saves and then tell them that they're fine. Or another thing you can do to increase tension is you, as the DM, roll those death saves for them and tell them if they succeeded or not. I always think that's kind of fun. That's my thoughts on Nemesis. I was really excited about this one. I just wanted to dive into it. If you want to play in a campaign with me, you can head on over to our Patreon. We have a new reward tier there that you can pay to play in a campaign. You're going to know that you're going to have dedicated players that are going to be there every single time. I will for sure be there every single time, and it's going to be a good time. So if you have any questions about that, you can head on over to our Discord, ask me more questions. But go check out the Patreon if you're interested, and at least check it out, see if you're interested in backing at that level. This was Master the Game. I am Juice. Game on.